Indecent dressing is the key factor that leads to um, sexual practices, or let's say intoxication, sexual intoxication. Indecent dressing is one of the things that pushes men, that lures men into undesired, unprepared, unplanned sex. Indecent dressing is what provokes men's sexual urge, and then they begin to run after a woman. It is this same indecent dressing that mostly drags men into rape. This indecent dressing causes almost every activity that has to do with a man and a woman. Yeah. Aside indecent dressing, men will approach women, in fact, possibly based on their attitude alone. Yeah. You see how Muslim women dresses? I mean those ones that wear things cover themselves. Even though you can sense or picture or imagine that yes, they have buttocks, but you can't see that shape, that tightened shape that will drag you into assumptions and quick preparation on how to catch it. You see, this indecent dressing is what provokes most men into chasing women, not because of beauty, not that their attitude is good, but because they want to test and see this thing I'm seeing that is doing like this. How is it if I open it? Is it will it still be doing like this? I need to check it. Their head goes, nuts. But you see, everybody knows this. Everybody knows this and knows this effect. But they don't want to focus or talk about it to restrain women from indecent dressing. But they want to spend all the whole day to talk about rape. They want to spend 48 hours straightforward to talk about rape. They want to spend 1 week to hashtag about rape, about maybe sexual harassment of any kind. But they don't want to talk about what is causing this. You want to tell me that previous generations, there were no women that have big butts? They are there. But why didn't, because the way men are behaving these days, if you look at it, you will see that it's like there was no butt before, there was no buttocks before. It's like buttocks were not existing, let's say 20 decades back. It only, in fact, when women were created, there was no buttocks. It's of just this recent generation. That's how it's looking like. Because if it is not, I wonder how men will be acting this crazy, extremely crazy, for the buttocks of women. They are chasing it with all their life savings. Why? Because the manipulators have kept quiet to use this to hold down the men, to hold them down both spiritually. Yes, because there are strong decisions and mentality that men will have if there is no women, or if women's indecent dresses are controlled. Okay, just imagine where you see me wear pants. I mean, that same tight you see women wear. Imagine me, I wear it and I walk into the market. You see these women laughing, 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 and then I wear it. You can see the size of my dick. You see it. Then tell me how many women that will lose control. Because I will wear it and enter the market. You will see. Okay, just take example of this cucumber pranks that you see. You see the women fidgeting. You see them, turning their head, laughing, and that's already out of control. That's exactly what they have turned men to. And we act as if we don't know what is going on. You can never see the government talk about indecent dressing because that's the key to making men become what? Sensible. If men become sensible, a lot of things will be challenged. Yes. A lot of things they call laws, a lot of things we call government will be challenged. A lot of nonsense going on in this world will be challenged and will be dropped. But women is the key used to hold men that's supposed to challenge those things. And you see the men, instead of talking about those things, instead of discussing about those things, they're discussing about the woman they saw yesterday, the one they saw yesterday evening, the one they are going to meet today, the one they booked yesterday. Women, 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 women. You think it's ordinary. It's a strategy used to hold down men from discussing important things, from thinking and reasoning important things. And also, in conjunction with fluoride, the fluoridated foods everywhere, those drinks. And when you drink, it changes your immune system. The stuff that changes the immune, that is responsible for your sexual urges. It increases it in the man. And any little thing, the dick rise, anything is looking for how to. And you know the worst again. So when the dick rises, and then also the woman also is already naked, the man is now looking, running helter skelter to see how to do what to calm this dick. And then you still see the man again still go to drink something because of the same women having told you that your dick is small. I don't know. I don't know. Back in the days, our fathers never drank all of this nonsense to satisfy a woman. Do you know the worst? One woman. And our fathers married 7 wives, married 10 wives, and they satisfied all of these women. They satisfied them. But these ones now, they left from using they said it's sex toys. They go for dido. They go for what is it called? Telling you to lick their clitoris. They go to tell you to different things. Yet they are still not satisfied because of what? It doesn't have an end. Their desire doesn't have an end. So when you're done with this one, they push you to the next. And you know what? These people have gone so wild in prostitution, such that the thing has become so wide that nothing can go in there and get tightened again. That no matter what you now put inside, it doesn't work because they have used dildo that vibrates maybe faster than a human being. They have used things like cucumber that is so larger than normal human beings' penis. They have used several big things. So nothing now enters again, and nothing can vibrate fast like that. A man that cannot vibrate like that. So what satisfies them now? Nothing. So you still see them, instead of accepting that they are prostitutes, instead of accepting that they have useless their body, they still turn around, manipulate men, telling them that they are not good in bed. So men now go again to start drinking something, plus the fluoridated drinks, plus the indecent dressing, the nakedness they are seeing already. So everything is steamed up to the point that is to the point that whenever they not see a woman, they just want to drag it down and start, devouring that person. Courtesy of what? Indecent dressing. Courtesy of what? Courtesy of those who have prepared this or engineered this whole program to hold men down. Yes, that's why some men have no other thing to discuss, nothing else. How do you want them to discuss something useful? Because they go out to hustle. The only time they leave, the next, even while they are going, they are seeing naked people everywhere, naked girls, naked women, naked. Things that ought not to be seen are seen every day, 24 hours. Tell me how such will not be filled in your head. Tell me how such will not be filled in your head. Then the thing you're also drinking, the fluoridated drinks, are also helping to raise the sexual urge. And then also, the women also manipulating you to drink things that lead you to more sex. How can you survive? You cannot survive. You cannot survive the system, the program. You cannot. Especially if you are dancing into this, because it all starts from, without efforts to control yourself. Without efforts. Because as I am, I can choose to let myself free. And I'll lose all control. And you will see me act, and you ask yourself, is this really this person? Yes, everything is about control. We are still the same world. We are still seeing the same thing. But you have to have or take steps of controlling yourself or helping yourself. And that's one of the ways to do this is by cutting off those fluoridated drinks. Those fluoridated drinks, cut it off. All those foods that are not natural, cut them off. Cut off drinking those herbs that are only for sexual, whatever. Cut it off. Ask the woman, how come your stuff is so big like this? Ask her. Her stuff is big. Her vagina is big. It's too large. That's why your own is nowhere to be found there. It's like you're inside a big room. You're looking around. That's how it is. Men should ask yourself, how come your father, your great-grandfathers, your grandfathers, they never drink all of this? How come they satisfy their 10 women, their 7 wives, their 8 wives, their 15 wives? How come one man? How come they satisfy them? Then you, the same one man, cannot satisfy one woman. Are you thinking that means this woman has gone 7 times, 10 times, or 15 times?
What are your fantasies?
I also want like 3 guys, 1 girl.
He has gone 10 times, 15 times, 7 times wide from a normal woman. Yes, that's what has happened. He has taken on natural things, used on natural things in her vagina, things that normal human being cannot do. So when a normal human being now comes, it's nothing to her. So you now have to go and drink things to become abnormal before you can satisfy her. And then she's still calling you a weak man. Is that not a high level of manipulation? So every time you have to now go and drink drugs. Any woman that tells you that you couldn't, do you know it does not? You don't need to spend that same 5 minutes. It takes you as a man, or 3 minutes to get weak. That's the equivalent time needed for a woman to get satisfied. That's the equivalent time a woman needs to get satisfied. That's how nature made it. That's how nature made it. If you are going to get weak in 5 minutes, it's expected that the woman too should have gotten satisfied, before that 5 minutes. So if you have to spend, you can see some of them in the video. You tell them, if you cannot last 1 hour, if you cannot last 2 hours, my dear, she wants to kill you. She's no longer normal. What you are seeing there is no longer vagina. What you are seeing there is ocean, deep ocean, River Niger, as wide as Ngene, Third Mainland Bridge. That's what you are seeing there. It's no longer normal. So if you think you can satisfy somebody that is moving from one man to another, different sizes, Take a look at it. Take one charger here. Take one charger. Take one charger now. Force it in small Android phone, or take a Type C and put in normal Android phone. Force it. Keep forcing it. Even normal particular type of phone, maybe Android. Keep changing the chargers. Keep this one today. Put them down tomorrow. Keep changing it and see whether that charging point will not have problem. And see whether that charging point will not have problem. So how come they will not? They make your mind to go far. They even create scenarios that the other man, he do me well, satisfy, he stay 2 hours. But there was never somebody like that. So you now have to go and drink something and come back, to satisfy her for that 2 hours. Meanwhile, you were actually the first person who have killed yourself. So you have set the record, and then she now have where to stand on to now, tell another person. Manipulation, everything. That's why everything women do is stand on manipulation. They thrive on manipulations. And you are the one keep busy killing yourself for a wide ocean. If she's not normal, she's not normal. Satisfy you for 2 hours. That's what you came to this world to do. On here, 2 hours, 3 hours. Some tell you that they have rocked from 12 o'clock in the midnight till 6 o'clock in the morning. On here, I remember a girl that wanted to try that. I told her, oh yeah, go on top, do it. I want you to do that thing you said that I cannot do. Do it. And she started laughing. If you just allow anybody to manipulate you, that's how you will just waste your life. You will never satisfy them. You will never ever. So you have to be wise in whatever you're doing. Stop drinking all of these herbs. Stop drinking things that will not help your system. Eat healthy. Eat good things. Avoid all these chemical drinks. Avoid them and eat healthy something. Eat good food. And stop drinking, taking enlargement is an enlargement. Stop it. You are dying and dying. Every time we keep having record of high death rate of men. Every time. Look everywhere. What you see is landlady. Where are the men that built the house? They are gone. So what the struggle you are doing, you have left it for somebody else. Any small sickness and harm, you die. Any small thing now, you die. Yeah? And all this, the starting point of this engineering and programming is allowing women to go naked. The government is aware. And it's not just the Nigerian government. These things are coming from the British government. That's where it's coming from. The American government. That's where they are coming from. It's a tool to keep the men down. If without these women going naked, first of all, the men's head will be reset. Their head will be reset. They will ask certain questions. They'll be normal to think. They won't fool. They won't see something to distract them. Yes. So the same women are crying, there is no money in there, people are suffering. They didn't know they are still the same people used to bring down these men. Because there are things that will never get well as long as women are naked, loitering the streets. There are things that spiritually will keep spoiling things physically for you. Yes. Oh, ocho. My people call it ocho. Women's nakedness is ocho. You know what is ocho? Bad luck. Bad luck. That's why you see a lot of people are struggling, a lot of things are going. You go pray. This one is going to this prayer. This one is going to that prayer. This one is going to. You are using a lot of things to pray, but no way. Because of what? The simple solution is in your front. That's the person using to spoil everything for you every day. Naked women everywhere. And you ask yourself, how come this of all of this? The other day I listed at up to 30 something organizations that are well established to protect women this, to protect women that. Girl child this, girl child rights that, child rights this, child rights that, girls guide, everything, girl, women. None of them was established to watch and restrain women from indecent dressing, to stop indecent dressing. None of them. That means indirectly, they have established this thing, they have programmed this thing for women to be a trap, so that these men will come either in the name of rape or in the name of sexual harassment or in the name of you can't control your urge, but somehow you have to come. You see it? And then you now see the women naming their price. You see? That's why you see it's like women are now the price, but they are not the price. They are not the price, but it's not like the women are now the price because of what? Men can't control themselves again because of what they're seeing. So they are now running, and they just like people. How do I put it? People who bought empty lands for a very long time. Nobody was cultivating there. People were not coming there to invest or anything. And at a point, they now got the news that there's now a very big factory and government is opening that place and building road that area. You see people owning that land to become automatically billionaires and millionaires, and then you see them relax and people come to price either to have a shop there. That's what is happening in the women's life. They were not noticed before. They were not noticed. They were just normal. Everybody was living normal, having their normal bum that we still see and pass. But not the one that now that is doing big shaking. You see how my phone is shaking? That's how you'll be seeing things. So soon we forgot. I remember carefully, very, very well, when they tell me that, or when I used to hear things like when they give birth to a male child, people are more happy than when they hear they give birth to a female child. Today, people are now chasing to give birth to a female child. That tells you something has turned. Something is wrong. Yeah. As long as this generation is concerned, for men's head to be reset, for men's life to be reset, close women's body. Close it. Once you close it, you will see all this bragging, every nonsense that is happening. All of them will be shut down. They'll be shut down. This is the key thing they are using to control and, you know, hold men down. Not just here you are, but at the helm of affairs, so that you don't question things happening up there, so that you not be able to question things, even together with difficulties. They create things and make it difficult so that you keep struggling, and while you're struggling, you'll be able to settle, to ask questions, to reason certain things. Hmm.